everyone, welcome to my video. In this video, I will explain about introduction of algorithm and programming. This video contains several topics that will be discussed. First, about what is algorithm, and then we will discuss about what is pseudocode. Next, we will discuss about what is program, and the last, we will discuss about how to implement the algorithm using a study case example. Okay, our first discussion regarding about what is algorithm. Algorithm means solution. Solution in the programming language is solving a problem that must be solved using a computer. Solution is the steps that are needed to solve a problem. Therefore, the algorithm is the core of programming. The algorithm must be made successively, so the computer can understand and execute the programs that have been created correctly. The example of algorithm we can see in the case of moving the liquid in the glass. Suppose we have two glasses. Glass A contains tea and glass B contains coffee. Then we want to switch the liquid of the two glasses. Glass A is filled with coffee and glass B is filled with tea. The first step that we do is to prepare a third glass, namely glass C. Then pour the liquid of glass A into glass C. After that, we pour the liquid of glass B into glass A. And last, pour the liquid of glass C into glass B. Finally, the liquid of glass A and glass B were successfully changed. Now, glass A contains coffee and glass B contains tea. So, this is the algorithm how to switch the liquid of the two glasses. Next, we continue to discuss about algorithm language or pseudocode. Algorithmic language or pseudocode is an intermediate language between humans and computers. Pseudocode is designed to simplify the algorithm by transforming human language into any programming language that's understood by computer. Okay, next we will discuss the differences between program, data structure, and programming language. Program is algorithm coupled with data structure, and the data structure is a data storage structure required by a program on a computer. If humans have a brain to store the data, computer also needs a place to store the required data. This is because the data storage on the computer has limited capabilities than the human brain. Therefore, we need order or structure the data so the stored data can be accessed easily. Learning programming means learning to make problem-solving strategies or create a solution. And a programming language is a tool for learning programming. There are many programming languages that is known by computer. For example, Pascal, Java, PHP, C#, C++, Python, and so on. In this practicum, we will learn to create programs using the C++ programming language. The example of study case to illustrate the solution from a problem about counting the number of animals in a farm. For counting the number of animals in a farm, we can solve this problem with a few tasks. First, count the total number of chickens in the cage. And the second, if any animals enter into the cage after that, the number of chicken will be increased. But if any animal is taken from the cage, the number of chicken will be decreased. There are chickens, cows, goats, and ducks in the farm. So we need to repeat the three steps before to count different animals. As humans, we certainly understand the steps to count the number of animals in a farm. But the problem in programming is how we can make the computer understand step by step that we want to produce the result that we expected. In order to run on a computer, the desired solution step must be in a language that is understood by the computer, which is a computer program. Using the case that have been made before, we can implement the solution. Implementation is making the order of algorithms in good and structured format to solve a problem. There are four tasks of implementation. First is declaration. This step to declare a place that is used as a solution. And the second is initialization, a step to prepare the process that will be carried out to solve the problem. The third step is process. This step is the process of problem solving to achieve the goal of an algorithm that has been defined. And the last step is finalization. This is clean up step or final step. I will explain in more detail, step by step, to solve the problem. The first step is declaration. At the declaration task, there are three steps that will be conducted. First is declare an empty place as the cage to put animals. And the second, declare the cage in the farm. And the third, create code in algorithmic language as follows. For example, we need to define chicken, cow, goat, and duck into integer. After that, the second task is initialization. The initialization task consists of two steps. First is prepare the number of animals in the cage and the process to put and take animals. And the second is create code in algorithmic language as follows. For example, we have the number of chicken in the cage is 5 and cow is 1, goat is 1, and the last duck is 5. So we need to define the number of animals in the cage. The next task is process. This task has two steps. The first step is add the number of animals. To get the number of animals, we need to add the number of current animals in the cage and the number of addition to the cage. And the second process is decrease the number of animals. To count the number of animals, we can use the current animals minus the number of reduction from the cage. Finally, the last task is finalization. We may do three steps in this task. First is empty the number of chicken if all the chickens have been taken. And the second, count the total of animals using addition of chicken, goat, cow, and duck. And the last is print the result of the calculation that has been made. For example, we can print the output. The number of animals now is 10. Okay, I think enough for our discussion on this topic. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.